So for those of you who saw the film, like me, unfortunately, the American Society for Magical Negroes, uh,
No.
nobody could figure out quite who this film was for, and it certainly didn't hit the demographics that it was aiming for. I'm not sure, Nick. You said you didn't see this, right? I don't think Mike saw it either. Did you see it, Mike?
I did not.
All right. Well, the American Society of Magical Negroes came out and absolutely bombed at the box office. I did a video on this. It's on the channel right now. You can go and check it out. But it also, as far as critical numbers, it didn't do very well. When you tap this button and you tap top critics and you tap all audience, the critics didn't like it. 17% of top critics, not great. 27% of all audience, also not great. And if you look at IMDb, if you look at Metacritic, if you look at any of these, it's going to tell the same story. But then you look at the numbers, and financially, through yesterday's box office, actually, I think today's box office, it's only made $1.4 million.
What did I say last Thursday, Culture? This won't even hit 5 million.
And you were 100% right. And it's actually even worse than that because they didn't get the audience that they were supposedly counting on.
No.
That's right. According to this right here from Deadline, this film grossed 1.25 million in 1,147 theaters in North America, with Friday at 520,000. What they're not telling you is that number includes Thursday as well. Saturday, it made 470,000, which I believe, and Sunday, it made 260,000. The audience skewed not that much, 50% male, 75% were 25 and older, and 52% African American, with 31% Caucasian, 10% Hispanic, and 4% Asian. They did not pull a ton of audience. 52% African American. Those are interesting demographics for this film, to be sure.
I don't understand. I thought everybody's racist. Why did half the people go not be black?
It's a good question. You would have thought that this would be overwhelmingly African American here in the United States, because this is only addressing the U.S. audience. It's not tracking well, and they're going to continue to do this, says Focus. Focus is a film division out of Comcast, just FYI, Focus Features. And they're going to continue to, they're committed to supporting and discovering new diverse voices with a unique point of view. Interestingly enough, I have heard that this film was on the shelf for 2 years.
Yeah.
Would not surprise me at all.
No, it has
So,
been.
answer this question very quickly. Who is this for?
I think it's for people like you to realize you're racist.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much who it was for. It was like a teaching seminar.
It's very, very strange. It's very, very strange. And I will tell you that this film is going to absolutely fail. It flopped spectacularly. There's no upside for this film. It's not going to gain screens in the future. It is being shown in the smallest possible shoebox theaters in any megaplex, and it doesn't have an audience. It didn't before, and it won't going forward. Do you guys have any final thoughts on this? Because I don't believe we'll ever speak about the American Society of Magical Negroes again.
No, I just think it's hilarious. It's a crowning achievement of try to be woke and try to go broke. Good job. They win the award for cinema and theaters of a release that is uber woke and not broke. And let's face facts. These liberal, progressive, wild ideas, they're not funny. No one's funny. They're always pissed off and they're angry. They're the most unhappy people in the world for supposedly being liberal and progressive and all of these things about to make the world a better place. I've never met more bitter, angry, uptight people than I have than when I go to like places like California and other places where these leftist liberal weirdos reside, because they're always waiting for this thing to get triggered by, and they're so busy about being righteous and pompous about it. being a do-gooder that they're always on edge. There's nothing funny about them. There's no humility about them, and there's certainly no hilarity about any of them, including this movie.
Yeah, well, they didn't know how to write a joke. There were 3 points at which I thought were amusing, and only one of which I laughed out loud. So it was not a good film, and it wasn't satirical in any way. And on that note, we are
Yep.
going to wrap things up, and I want these gentlemen.